This Range Rover Sport, it has the very light tint at the moment. And owner asked us to remove the current tint and apply the darker one, which is I have to tint 35% for the two front doors and 20% for the rest of the car. And windshield, we apply the 45% film. That's the front screen. Okay, I start with the pre-cleaning. Before that, I cut the film. I'm starting to cut the film and put the double layer film, which is the cut same time for both sides. So I always, not only me, everyone should do it. Cut at least 1 or 2 centimeters more than the both side, which it has the enough film to cut and slide it through the rubber. So, and this size is I use the 20-inch film. Even the tailgate, the 20-inch film is enough, but the windshield, I have to use the 40-inch film, which is the 30 is still a little bit short, but I need to use the 40-inch film. So I apply the 35% film over these after remove the current tint and apply the 20% on this, that, and the back one. And the front screen is the 45%. So my film liner is outside. So this layer, it goes for this side, and I turn the box to cut the film for the other side. Okay, to cut the film, I little bit squeeze it here to lock the film, and just start from the left hand side with my nail and hand. I found the rubber and slide my blade just through the rubber, and like this I've got very straight line. So I slide the film backwards, double size of the one side. I cut the film off the other side, and move it forward just half the size that I slide it back. So like this, I've got the enough film to go through this rubber for both sides. So the side cutting is done, I squeegee the solution off and it's ready to cut the top. And put the window down to have the enough gap to cut the film. And make sure when you're cutting the top edge, don't cut the rubber inside the glass. So I start the top. See, the top section is already cut and I need to trim the corners. To cut the corners, I use my glass board and my squeegee. To make the straight line. Spray the water. Stick the film back. And I've got both layers. They're already cut. Okay, now I'll take the top layer off and put it on the side. Next cutting, I cut the rear glass, which is still, I use the 20% film. I'll move the film up and I check the film. It covered the whole black part. And it has a couple of sections. It's we need to cut it and trim it before shrinking. The next stage is shrinking the film. Quarter section, I make the H. So the H is like this, and I move the creases to the bottom and a top section. I use the same method for the rear glass. So I squeegee the center and the side like this to make a H pattern. The H is like this. So the film is locked and vacuum and put the all creases to the bottom part and the top section. Alright, as you see, all parts are being shrunk and there is no more crease left, even at the back. So the trick is never shrink the film from the side, always top and bottom part. And for the doors, which is here, is not part of the shrinking. So we lock the film from here, top section, and away from the edge here, and put the all creases here and shrinking this section. Same as at back. So shrinking this section. After all shrinking been done, there is one more cutting left, which is the tailgate, and because always the back glass and the rear glass, it has a more curve. So we leave the final cutting after the shrinking. So I light up from inside, turn the light and the room light off to makes me better vision to cut around the edge. That's exactly the same method that we cut the quarter glasses on the side. All right, I'll put the ready film on the glass board to remove the current tint and then apply the new one. All right, I'll put the ready film on the glass board to remove the current tint and then apply the new one. New one. I use the glue remover just in case any the glue left from the previous tint. I use the steam to remove the old tint. Like this method is safe to not damage the demister line on the rear glass. This liquid is designed to remove the glue, not going to damage any or leave the mark on the trims. I used the edge of my squeegee to remove the glue. So better to have the towel. to protect your face not dripping on your eyes. All right, after this, I use my salt water. Before final cleaning, I wipe it off with the clean towel. And that is the final stage for cleaning. Spray and squeegee. And with the card, go to the side and slide it through the edge. Removing the old glue is not really interesting job. Always messy, and it gives you the longer time to clean up and the mess and the glue stick everywhere. So I put the towels here and use my blade and then scrap it step by step. It's still the some glue is gonna be left over, but so this process needs to be do couple of times, especially around the edges and inside the rubber. So for this, I use my squeegee and keep going inside the rubber. Side rubber is always tight and stick it to the glass. So when we spray it, it not go through. So with this, I just push it a little bit and spray through the rubber. See, I control it with both hands. So with the right hand, slide it in, and with the left hand, just hold it. And in the top corner, just move it a little bit in. Check the top section. And check the gap from the outside. All right, everything good to go. And start to squeegee from the top and the side. Spray the water. Slowly, slowly, step by step, and make sure nothing left behind. And for the second stage, side to side. Wipe it off. Okay, now is time for the bottom section. And use my heat gun to heat up the side, bottom part, and the top section. I'll finish the side and the back, and I'll move on to the front screen, which is I'll have to use the 40-inch film. All right, finally everything is done, and hope you enjoyed this video. Please do like and subscribe, and see you next one.